Hello everyone, I am so excited to take you thrifting and antiquing with me today to find all the hidden gems. But before we do that, let me show you another gem I have found that is maybe not so hidden, and it is a sponsor of today's video, Book of the Month. Thank you so much to them for sponsoring today's video. And you guys know I love Book of the Month, but if you're not sure what Book of the Month is, let me tell you a little bit more about them. So this is a monthly subscription service where every month they pick 5 to 7 of the best fiction titles for you to choose from. All you have to do is go on, select the one that interests you, and next thing you know, it shows up to your door in your little blue box ready to read. The other amazing thing about Book of the Month is that for some reason you don't find a book you like that month, you can skip it and you will not be charged. Every book also does come with a reader's guarantee, so if for some reason you didn't care for the book that month, no problem. Book of the Month will replace it in your next box for free. Your reading is also always rewarded with Book of the Month, which you will start seeing those savings in the first 3 months. So let's look at the books I chose this month, and I think you'll know why once you see them. My first one right on top here is, of course, Dark Sisters. I mean, take a look at this cover. You knew I would pick this one. This is like a horror book meets a historical fiction, and you guys know how much I love my history, so I had to scoop this one up. I cannot wait to dive into this. I'm really excited to see more of what it is about. Another thing I love about Book of the Month, and I think this is a really amazing touch, is that every book is hardcover, which is really important to me. It makes it more enticing for me to read as well, and I just love a hardcover, so I wanted to mention that. The second book I grabbed this month is Best Offer Wins. This one is about a competitive housing market, a buyer who is super obsessed with a house, just has to have it, and so I'm really excited to see more of what that is going to be about. It's a little bit dark, a little bit funny, and I think it's going to be a great read for me. Since it is, of course, the month of December, it's the month of giving to either yourself or a loved one, but if you're going to gift Book of the Month, they have 3 great options for you to do so, which makes it really easy for both you or the recipient. You can get a physical gift card, a print at home card, or you can just email it to the recipient, so they have it there ready for them to use. And with instant delivery, this makes a great last minute gift for everyone who procrastinates a little too much, quite like myself. Also, if you are watching this on my upload day, Monday, you can head over to Book of the Month right away, because some of these sales will also be overlapping with the Black Friday Cyber Monday deals, so there's no time to wait. Head over if you're interested in Book of the Month right away. You can get your first book for just $5 plus a free hat. Didn't even get to mention this yet, when you use code HOLLY at checkout. I did grab a beanie this month, of course, because I actually already have a hat that I love so dearly, but I figured a beanie would be a great addition to my winter wardrobe this month. Just imagine me, my beanie, and my book. This is great. Again, make sure you head over to bookofthemonth.com or click the link in my description box. It'll bring you over there and get your first book for just $5 plus a free hat of your choosing, of course. A huge thank you to Book of the Month for sponsoring today's video. A big thank you to you for supporting me when I have sponsored content. And now let's see what we can go find out at the thrift store. Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Dana, aka Blondie Knots here on YouTube. And if you're not new here, welcome back, my friend. I'm so excited to take you thrifting and antiquing today. This video was actually not planned, so hence why I'm sitting here doing the intro for myself. I just got in the thrift store, or actually the antique mall, I should say, and I just started finding so many beautiful things that I was like, I better start recording. So I took the camera out. I did not do an intro. I just got right into the video. So I'm just coming on to say hi, how are you doing? And there's not really much more else to say. So we're gonna get right into thrifting. We're just gonna jump right into it. We're at my favorite antique mall in the world, so enjoy taking a little thrift trip with me. Grab your coffee, grab your purse, let's get thrifting. This is really cute. I'm really kind of looking for a sled this year. It's like a tiny one. I really like the big ones people put at their front door, but this is so cute. I just got here, so I'm not going to pick it up yet. It is $25, so not too bad. I would like a little bit lower, obviously, but it's still so cute. So I'm going to definitely keep like a sled in mind, or what I can DIY. So wanted to show you that. I thought that was adorable. Here's a booth of all just ornaments and like cute Santas. I of course bought one at Michael's last year for way too much. I wish I would have thought about coming here, but last year I wasn't quite doing this yet, so I don't know, just a great place to look for like those little Santas and, you know, obviously ornaments. There's plenty of ornaments all over the place and they'd be super fun and unique. Like, look how cute this is. Oh my God, that's adorable. Actually, how much is he? $2? Wait, this one's so cute. Oh my gosh, I might get him. How much is he? $2. Coming home with me. Okay, Ralph Lauren Christmas. I'll also show you guys when I get home. I've already thrifted a sled, but Michael's had sleds this year for $50. I'm not even exaggerating. And the one I found at the thrift was $8, and it looked just like the ones at Michael's. This one is $4. Oh my goodness. You could paint that, it'd be so cute. Let's see how much this one is. Just out of pure curiosity, the wicker one, $5 for the wicker. Are you kidding me? Like, that's criminal. Also, just while we're here, let's look at how much Santa is. This one's so beautiful, $12. I love the colors of him with his wreath. He's so cute. This actually made me LOL. I had to show you this. Okay, this next booth has an absolute chokehold on me. I always end up buying stuff from here, but first thing off the bat, I think I'm grabbing one of these snowmen. Look at these. I cannot even deal. I think I like this one with the little holly. He's so cute. Her booth is kind of expensive, but it is all homemade. So let's see, this one is, oh, $12. That is a really good price. This is so stinking cute. I love this. I do love the red one too, but I don't know. I'm really drawn to like blue this year, so I'm gonna get this. I already have so much stuff, I feel like, but okay, let's look at what else she has right now. I'm gonna try not to buy too much because I do want to see what else she ends up putting out. Look at this. Oh no. Oh no, I fear that's too cute to pass up. How much is this one? $15.99. Oh crap. Okay, I'll think about him. Let me know in the comments. Do I get that little cute bear? Look at this little snowman box. So cute. Yeah, all of her stuff is so adorable. She definitely has like a unique style that I know won't be everyone's style. I have one of these for fall. I don't think I'll get a Christmas one, but look how cute. I love the noses on these guys. Here's a bunch more of her stuff. So unique and fun. Oh my gosh, I'm also looking for a ceramic Christmas tree. I want the one like with the lights, the very like old school one. We had one growing up. I think my mom has it still. It's so beautiful, but they're always so incredibly expensive. So I'll have my eye out for that. But here's another snowman. I still like mine better, but anyway, had to give this booth a moment because she has like something in every single corner that I want. So okay, let's move on. Some really cute stocking holders. I got some already as well from Goodwill that I'll show you. Mine were $3 for 4. These are probably $4.99 each, I'm gonna guess. These are like really nice quality, heavy duty ones. I'm not gonna get it, but look at this huge, gorgeous sled. It's $65 and it's 15% off. Oh, 20% off actually, but this one's a little bit too big for me. I would not wanna have to store this all year, but it's so pretty. More absolutely beautiful stocking holders. Look at these ones. If you do a train village, do not sleep on the antique mall. Look at all of these, and these are originally so expensive. My dad used to do this for us, so I know how expensive they are. $4. I mean, I can't actually even deal with it. Again, I think at Michael's, these are at least $40 each, so such good, unique ones, and you can get little cute people. $1. Come on. Also, children's books, another great place to find them, especially the old classics. Okay, I am totally obsessed with these quilted stockings. This is when I'm like, dang, I wish I knew how to do this because I need to make stuff like this. Like, this is beautiful. I just bought something very similar to this the other day at a different booth, and I love it. So I'll show you this one too because it's so cute. I'll show you mine when I get home. That's probably the most expensive thing I bought this season, but I feel like it was worth it because I actually was looking at it since last year and it was still here and I just felt like it was meant to be. So I already bought one, but this is gorgeous too. This is very Ralph Lauren Christmas, is it not? That's so pretty. I don't know where I'd put that though. Oh, I'll think on that. How much? 18? That's not too bad. I also really love this booth. I come here often. I want to show you, this. Oh my God, they just put it on sale. This cutting board is a goose. You guys, if you saw my house, you would laugh so hard. Like, my husband is always like, oh my God, it's on sale for $80. He's always like, every time you come home from the antique mall, you bring goose stuff. And it's actually true. I didn't even realize it. So I just guess I have an extreme obsession with geese. There's also a lot of cute candlestick holders. And this tree, hold on, let me flip you back around. This iron tree is so pretty. It's $88 And oh, I was gonna say, where's the star? There it is. Beautiful though. I love this. My mom has one of these actually, and it was such a good find. This is pretty too. Look at this cat one. We love that. I'm actually wearing a cat denim jacket today with jeans. So very Canadian tuxedo of me, but it's a vibe, you know? One more thing I'll show you in this booth and then we're gonna move on. I have almost bought this so many times. It's like a little, what is this called? Paper mouse house. And it's made of paper, but it's so stinking cute. Look at all the detail in these mice. I can't deal, but it's $35, so I never buy it. Okay, let's get back on track. For Christmas, that's what we're here for. These beaded trees are really pretty too. Love that. Also, hopefully not regrettably, I left that one sled I showed you and I found a ceramic tree, but it was missing some of the bulbs and it was $88. So that felt like kind of a lot. And then the sled, I think was $89, but it was 20% off. But I also left that one because it also feels expensive. So I'm gonna keep looking. I can always come back for it if I want, but we'll see. This is major Ralph Lauren vibes right here. I've also seen these at Michael's. This one's so heavy. I tried to pick it up and I could not pick it up with one hand really. But this is $40, so kind of a lot. But like seriously, if you have the right dining room table, this would be amazing. Okay, also so freaking adorable. I love a moose. My dad used to love moose, so I kind of by default have loved them. $4 for two. Don't mind if I do. I think I'll take both. That's a good price. Okay, this is right up my alley. I am obsessed with these and I'm gonna grab one. Let's see. We have $8 for this size. We have, oh, $8 for this size. And then what's the big daddy? Because I want this big one back here. Let's see. $10. Yes, sir. This is mine. Oh my gosh, I love this. Very like Grinchy looking. Not very Ralph Lauren, but very what I'm looking for at least. I also want to get the big one because I'm going to put it on the floor actually, and that will look so cute. Maybe in my living room or somewhere in like one of my bathrooms would be adorable. Found another one on sale, $139, but it has all of its little bits. What are these called? Bulbs, not bits. The one we had, these were like smaller, but this one's gorgeous. Again, not gonna probably pay that much for it, but we can at least look at it and enjoy it, right? So beautiful. I would just love to have one, but I believe we'll find the perfect one day. I'm not worried about it. Okay, I love these horns. Oh, $10. That's the cheapest horn I have seen yet. I think I'm probably gonna grab one, to be honest with you. Do they have these? Oh, this one doesn't have it, but hold on. I want one of these with this beautiful cord on it. Can I get it? There we go. Oh, I can't hold them all at once. Hold on one sec. Okay, I ended up finding, I think, a lot more than I expected today. I didn't really think we were going to be that successful, so let's wrap it up in here and then we'll meet back up in the car. Also, I'll see you after I check out. Good morning, guys. It is the next day. I ended up scrapping the audio from yesterday because it was like really dicey when I was doing my little car review. But basically all I said was that we had a very successful day yesterday. I didn't even go in there anticipating to look for Christmas, so that was a huge success. Also, I do feel like it made sense though that there was a lot of Christmas stuff because being that it is like early November, they do kind of seem to push all their stuff out early. And so if you want to shop the good stuff, you probably have to go sooner rather than later, just like the regular stores. But anyways, all that to say is that we are at our second antique mall today. This will be the last one of today's video because I still haven't even set up for Christmas yet. So I really haven't even taken inventory of what I have from last year and, you know, all the things. So I will want to see what I have going on, but I did want to come here just really quickly since it is, like I said, early November and it's just the next day. I wanted to just see what's going on at this mall. This is not one I come to too often, so I haven't been here since September. I have no idea what their Christmas selection may or may not look like. There might not be much out, but we're gonna take a look regardless. So let's go in, see what we can find, and then we'll do a haul of everything we picked up yesterday. I'll show you the couple of things I've like grabbed here and there along the way, and then we'll look at whatever we might get today. So cross our fingers we find some good finds. I'm gonna try to stay away from the wooden stuff today because I got plenty yesterday, so we'll see. Oh, by the way, the total yesterday was $48. So that's pretty good, honestly. I'm very happy with that price. Let's see what we do today damage-wise as well. So, okay, in we go. Also, one thing I didn't mention is that this mall looks incredibly busy today. I had to park all the way around the back, which I've never had to park in the back before. So we'll see how busy it is today. I'm very anxious to see. Excited. And I'm wearing the cutest hand knit horse cardigan that I thrifted this last year in Arizona. You probably can't hear because of the traffic, but thrifted this last year in Arizona. It is so cute and cozy and it's freezing today.
So immediately upon entering, it was so busy. I didn't want to be obnoxious and talking and making people feel uncomfortable when they were shopping. So I just figured I'd do a voiceover. And firstly, I wanted to start with these crocheted blankets. I saw these right away when I walked in and I just thought they were so stunning. So cheap, $20 each. I almost picked one up, but as you may know, we did thrift some earlier this year. So I decided to leave these beautiful ones for somebody else. I also love looking at cookbooks when I'm thrifting and antiquing. I didn't find any seasonal ones I wanted to snag, but that Toll House one was kind of real cute, honestly. I also really loved this little reindeer. I love that he was gold. He was $20 though, so I felt like that was a little bit too much and I decided to leave him. And then this wreath, I could not decide if I wanted to grab it or not. I kept going back and forth on it, but this antique mall definitely didn't have as much Christmas as the other one did. I did find another sled though. This one was so huge. $50 was a good price on this, but this was the first thing I found that I was like, oh my goodness, I have to have this. I love this Santa, and so it immediately went into my cart. I'm also finding this mall is a little bit more expensive than the other one. As you can see, the teddy bear wreath ended up going in the cart. So I kept going on and I did find this really adorable Santa welcome sign. If I did a more like girly pastel palette for Christmas, I would have definitely picked that up. And then this I initially thought was wrapping paper, but it was reusable paper towels, which also would make a really cute thing to wrap a gift with, and then someone could reuse them. So that could always be a really good idea as well. I love these bows on the candlestick, and I'm taking inspiration from this in my own home. This is not holiday related, but if this could be my bathroom vanity, I think I would be set for life. This was just so beautiful, and I could not pass up showing you guys what it looked like. I was really just stunned by this. But as I was saying, this antique mall does not have too much Christmas, and it definitely is a little bit of a more expensive antique mall, so I find myself buying less, but they do have really cute and maybe a little bit more curated items. I would definitely even be interested to come back to this mall later in the season and just see what they have going on. This tree I thought was going to be plushy and it was solid, so that was an interesting surprise for me when I picked it up. But that about wraps it up at this antique mall. Again, I didn't find too much, but it was really fun to take a look nonetheless. So let's go home and do a haul of everything we've picked up over the last couple days.
Well, hello guys. It is a few days later. Life has been so busy and I finally got around to filming the haul portion of this video. I'm so excited to show you all the stuff I have. I think if it's okay with you, I'm gonna start off with the things I have bought before we filmed this video, and then I'll show you everything again that I picked up at the stores along the way, because I think we got some really good stuff this year. I don't know that I'll do any more thrifting for Christmas decor because I think I'm pretty happy with what I do have right now, but you know, things could change. Anyways, let me show you what I picked up without you and I'll tell you how much I paid for it, all that stuff. So first thing being, I was at Goodwill and I found, as I mentioned, 4 of these stocking what are these called again? Hooks? I can't remember now what they were called, but these are two of them. Look how beautiful these are, and they have this like bronzy kind of gold finish to them. I think these are so cute. We have Santa, a reindeer, and I have two more here. I've been waiting to hang our stockings up till I showed you these, but I have a snowflake here and then a snowman here. So aren't these just the most precious things? And all four of them I got for just $3.99. Maybe you can see it. So that was such a great deal. I have been looking for really heavy duty, nice stocking holders for so long, and I could not believe I found all these. I thought they were $3.99 a piece at first, and so I was just gonna get like two, I think. But when he told me they were all $3.99, I was like, yeah, sold. So I have four gorgeous stocking holders, and they're so heavy, really beautiful, nice quality stocking holders here. My next and probably one of my favorite finds of the year was this sled. I got this, or sleigh I should say. I got this sleigh for $4 at a random thrift store, I think in October, so really quite a while ago, but it is so big and in such good condition. There's literally nothing wrong with it at all. And honestly, when I saw that first sleigh at Michael's for $49.99, I gasped because I had already bought this. The only difference on theirs, literally the only thing that looked different, was the fact that like there was candy canes painted on the bottom rails of the sleigh, and I could so easily do that with some masking tape and a little bit of paint. So if I wanted to do that, I totally could, but I honestly think I'm going to keep it just like this. I think this is so adorable, and I'll probably put some faux florals in here. I also always set up like a hot cocoa bar at my island, so this could be something that could be really cute to house the hot cocoa bar this year too. So this was another fantastic find. I also really liked how this wasn't super red. I love this like more maroon red it is. I just think it's so beautiful. Another thing I found that I'm actually wearing right now, I found this last year. I thrifted this for, it couldn't have been more than $8. It's just one of these random grandma looking cardigan sweaters. It's actually a jacket. It has some zips, but look at these really cute, adorable snowmen. It has the embroidered snowflakes on it. I just thought it was so precious, and I definitely did not spend too much money on it. I show you all that to show you because I found another one, which is so crazy. This one I was equally excited for, found it at a completely different store. It's also snowman related, but this one has definitely never been worn. Look how cute and adorable this is. I absolutely love blue, so I was so excited to find this. We have the adorable little snowman going down the front. The reason I think it's unworn is because in the tag here they literally have the extra beads, so unless someone just found those and set them on there, I'm not sure, but either way you can see I paid $10 for this sweater, so super good deal. This is from Casual Corner Annex. I'm not sure if anyone knows of that brand. There is shoulder pads in this, so I will be cutting those out. I'm just not a shoulder pad gal, but I thought this was so stunning, so cute, and similar enough to this one where I knew I would love it, but not similar enough where it would be a replacement. So these are both going to be really cute pieces for me to wear, and I cannot wait to break this out this year. I have wanted to wear this in vlogs, but I have been waiting for you guys to see it here first. So that was another great find I found. What else have I found without you? I think I have a couple more things, but oh, this one is a great find. So this is a quilted handmade Christmas tree pillow. I think it's a pillow, couch pillow, something like that. You can see how big it is. This is the most expensive thing I have purchased this season. This was $38 on sale originally. I believe it was $72 she had it for. And honestly, this has been at the antique mall for a full year. This went out last Christmas. I fell in love with it. I just didn't purchase it because I didn't have, to be honest, $72 at the time, so I did leave it, sadly, and every time I've gone to the antique mall since, I have wanted it. It's been on sale for $38 for about at least 6 months now, and finally this last time I went, before I had taken you, I saw it and I thought, if this is not here again, I will be so sad because I always look for it and I don't know why I just don't buy it. So I did finally obviously purchase it. It's so gorgeous. It's just white, but it's so textured. I mean, it just has the most beautiful look to it, and it's so well crafted. This is from Daisy Said, who I have showed you guys her booth at the antique mall many a time. I'm very impressed by her work. I wish I could make stuff like this. I just think she did such a great job, and honestly, if she puts more out this year, I'll probably try to snag another one or so. But this has been a great pillow for our downstairs couch. It's so cozy, and I love that it's handmade as well. I think it makes it extra special. So this is probably another one of my absolute absolute favorite finds from this year. And my last two things to show you before we recap everything we bought together in the vlog is I also purchased this little adorable bell. I really love bells, and this one had this really adorable star detailing along the bottom of it that I thought was really gorgeous. We have the little, you know, twine loop up here to hold it, and it makes a really nice sound. Maybe. Of course I can't make it do it now, but I did love the sound, and I more loved the look more than anything. I grabbed this for about $7, which was such a great deal. This was again at another random place I had just bopped into really quick on a whim, but I'm so happy to have it. This has been really cute in my kitchen, so this is definitely where it's gonna go back. But these bells sometimes run upward of like $65 on Amazon, so I was very happy to find one, and I'll definitely have my eye out for more of these. But in the meantime, one is plenty fine with me. And the last little thing I wanted to show you, this one's not really anything special or fun. I just thought it was a good deal for two little trees. So I grabbed both of these trees for $15 the other week. I think this was probably about in October as well. People had already started putting out some of their Christmas stuff, so that's when I grabbed these. I really especially love their extra long skinny trunks. I thought that was a really whimsical touch. And then they just have their fluffy little treetops up there, and honestly pretty full little trees here. So this was a 2-pack, which was really great for I think $15 these two were, and for some reason that felt worth it to me. I think on a shelf or an entertainment center at two different heights, these would look really stunning and really kind of gorgeous and elegant. And I haven't really seen trees with these skinny little long trunks like this, and I genuinely think that's probably what drew me into them the most. So was super excited about these, and then everything else we did pick up together. So let's go through the first antique store first that we went to, and we'll recap all of that. First one being, of course, my wooden tree. You guys know I was obviously randomly obsessed with wood during this thrift hunt, but I really loved this tree. I actually think the only thing I don't really love about it is this burlap bow. I'm not really a burlap gal. I think I went through my phase where I was obsessed with burlap, and now I could really give or take. So this was not totally my speed, but I still think overall the tree itself is very cute. It's very kind of like Whoville-esque to me, which is something I really love. I think it's very whimsy, and I don't know, it just really for some reason spoke to me. I could also, I guess, really just put it this way and hide the bow, but without the bow it almost seems like it's missing something. So I think they were on the right track. I just don't know if burlap was what I would have chose, but I think for $10 this tree was a really good deal. I mean, this is a pretty tall tree here, so this will look really cute in a bathroom or something like that, like I had mentioned in the thrift. So that was the first thing we grabbed together, like I said, for $10. Second wooden item being our little moose that we found. I was so happy to find these guys. I have so much moose Christmas decor because I had mentioned it does remind me of my dad. My dad used to always collect little moose, so I have these two characters here. They were $4 for the set, so I just figured you could not go wrong. I love their little fuzzy element to them. I love their little scarves. I think they have the cutest little faces, and I'm gonna have these probably on a coffee table or some kind of an end table in my living room, so I'm really excited to style these. And I just could not believe, yeah, I'm rechecking just to make sure it wasn't 4 each, 4 for 2. So what a great little deal. These are such cute little guys. Love, love, love them. So I was very happy to pick up those. Next thing I grabbed, which I don't actually think I showed you on the vlog because I started picking up some of this stuff before I decided to flip the camera on. So I did grab these candlesticks. These are 3 wooden candlesticks. This set was $8. So again, what a good deal. But these are really, really cute. We have some twine bows on top, which here I actually like them. I could switch them out for some velvet, but I think it does make them look a little bit more, I don't know that I want to use the word rustic, but it kind of fits the wooden vibe, I guess, to have that little bit of twine at the top. I just think they're so cute. This one's actually backwards, sorry. There you can see the bow a little bit better now. These are really adorable. I already have these styled downstairs. I had to go grab them to bring them up here, but I'll insert a photo of where I have them styled with another piece I'm going to show you in just a second. And I've really been loving these. I just think they're so cute. I love that they're all different heights, and for $8, I couldn't pass it up. So another great find. It's hard to say I really have a favorite of all of these because I just had so much fun finding them all. I think my favorite part of thrifting and antiquing is the hunt. It's so exciting to see what you're gonna stumble upon, and it's just like with all of this stuff, at an antique store and a thrift store, it's just like, why buy new stuff? There's so much fun and whimsy stuff, and honestly, a lot of the time better quality at the thrift and antique store. But anyway, to each their own. If you enjoy buying new Christmas stuff every year, I'm so not judging you. This is just what I personally like to do and how I like to style my home. My home is very cottagecore, grandma style, and so this fits my vibe very, very well, and I just love that. So okay, moving on, we have, of course, our cutie little guy here that we grabbed. This was a little ornament. I think he's a bear. I really don't know, but for $2, he was just too cute to pass up. I especially love his little shoes. I think those are so cute. So what a fun little character. He does have this like really fluffy tail back here, so maybe he's supposed to be a fox or something, or a squirrel. Do you guys think he's a squirrel? But he doesn't really have a squirrel face. I don't know. So anyways, either way, we need a name for him. So if you have any ideas, I'm open to them in the comment section. Another thing we found, of course, was our gorgeous little snowman. I have no idea where he will go yet, but it's funny, when I was watching back the footage, I kind of liked the other scarf better with the red, but I obviously picked up the blue because that's what spoke to me in the moment, and either way, I think he's so cute. His face is really adorable. He's really well made as well. Again, he's homemade, and I could not believe he was, gosh, how much was he? $12 I think we paid for him, so I feel like that's a pretty good deal. I know it's a little bit more expensive than some of our other items for the size, but for it being handmade, homemade, I'm obviously willing to pay a little bit more because I know how it is as someone who makes handmade items, right? So he was a really cute find. Actually, this kind of looks cute. If you did this with some florals, that could be really an adorable little centerpiece or something like that. And our last little find from the first store is going to be, of course, our little trumpet, what is this called? Horn? French horn is this? I'm not sure. Sorry, I don't actually know, but this is such a cute little piece of decor for my home. I will show you again the photo with the candlesticks where I have it set in my house. I think it was the perfect spot and I love it. My husband loved this piece, which I actually wasn't expecting him to like it, but he did, and he did try to play this, and it does make a sound. So if that's any consolation to the price of $10, there is this. I believe these are probably at Michael's too right now. Probably not in working condition, just probably a plastic version, and I'm sure they're a lot more expensive than this. So I was really excited to find this. This felt very Ralph Lauren Christmas to me, which I just did a huge video on crochet stuff that is Ralph Lauren inspired this year if you're interested in that. But this felt very elegant and high class to me for some reason. So I of course picked it up. I really like it, and I even like that the end cap of the horn is kind of a different color a little bit. I think that's cute. This rope is really obviously what sold me. Like I told you guys in the store, I needed one with a rope on it. And again, the maroon and dark green just gives it an even more elevated touch. I think that color palette makes it look really classy. So I really enjoy that piece as well. Now from the second store, as you might have kind of got the idea as I was showing you around, the second store had a lot less items for us that were Christmas related, and also the prices on those items were a lot higher. I think that Antique Mall tends to be a little bit more pricey just overall in general, which is totally fine by me, but I just happened to pick up less things that way. And I did mention too, I wanted to start decorating before I really dove into buying a whole lot more stuff. So I just have a couple little finds from there, but both of them I think were such great finds. First one is right behind us here, this little pillow, and the longer I have this pillow, the more happy I am I picked it up. I have a real weak spot for a Santa that has a long pointy beard. This is just so whimsical to me, and any Santa that looks like this, I kind of usually scoop it up immediately. It really reminds me of my grandma and her sister. They used to live together, and they always had like kind of Santa-y stuff that was like, I don't know, the pointy Santa, if you know what I'm saying. So this reminded me of both of them, and I have also inherited a lot of their Christmas decor as well. So naturally this meshes in really well with the rest of the theme of my home. So it was such a good pickup, and every time I look at it, I get so happy when I see it. So I'm really glad I grabbed this. And the last piece of the thrifting trip that we grabbed, oh, this was $11 by the way, this pillow. So I felt like that was a good deal for how beautiful it is. There's no stains on it or anything, so I felt that was okay. And our last pickup from the Antique Mall, you guys know I was hemming and hawing over whether I'd pick this up or not. solely because I've never seen a teddy bear wreath before. I looked up some inspo on Pinterest because we're gonna do a little DIY on this later on in the month. So I was kind of looking at some ideas and I've only seen a couple other ones. So it's either because everyone hates them or they're just super unique. And please let me know in the comments if you think this is cute or not, because I genuinely still don't really know what I think about it. I think when I do some upcycling to it, I'll really fall in love with it, but I don't know, guys. These bears were just entirely too cute to pass up. Like, are you actually kidding me right now? They're so cute. We definitely have some parts of the wreath that I don't care for. Like, there's a lot of loose glue you can see, and it's quite sparse just in the greenery department, which I do think that's what they were going for, and I get it, I like it, but also I think it needs more just solely because there's so many, you know, big hot glue spots. So we're gonna do some really fun DIY projects this month that are Christmas related, and this is going to be on that list, so I'm really excited to get to this with you. The back is really nice and sturdy though. I mean, this is a hefty, heavy wreath for what it is. You can see the back, they put some kind of support here and here, and I think it's just so it lays nice and flat on a door. I have this on the door from my kitchen to my garage, so it's really cute. I get to look at it often, and I'm so excited to add some more stuff to it and make it a little more me. So this was such a good, cute find, and for $15 I was like, whatever, even if I don't really love it all that much, this is so much more inexpensive than any other wreath I'm going to be picking up, and I do love putting wreaths everywhere if I'm being totally honest. So that is everything from my thrift trip. I had so much fun bringing you along with me. I hope you enjoyed this as well. I know my content is not typically thrift based, but I have just been doing so much secondhand shopping lately that I love sharing it with you guys. I think it's a great way to get new stuff without, you know, adding to buying a bunch of new stuff that's just so unnecessary. And I don't know, the more people tell me like a viral sold out product, run, don't walk, the less I want it nowadays. So I don't know if anyone else is experiencing something like that, but for me, these more really homey, cozy items are just really what I'm attracted to lately, and I'm gonna just keep doing it until maybe it changes or maybe it never does and I just keep thrifting and antiquing forever. But like I said, I love the hunt. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video with me. I can't wait to DIY the wreath with you. Let me know if you're excited about that. I'd love to know what your favorite item you saw today was, if you have a favorite. I know it's kind of hard to choose, but I think mine is going to have to be either the tree here just because I wanted it for so long, or maybe the teddy bear wreath just because I can see that going somewhere. Like, I have such a vision for it, but the pillow is good too. I don't know, it's all good. Either way, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you had a fantastic Thanksgiving and you're gearing up for the holiday season. I'm so excited. We have some fun things planned, so we'll get into all of those this month, and I appreciate you being here so much with me. If you're new here and you feel like sticking around, don't forget to subscribe. I post primarily knit and crochet content, and I post Monday and Thursday, but I also love to include DIYs, thrifting, antiquing, all that kind of stuff. So if any of that interests you, I'd love to have you stick around with me. Make sure you give the video a like before you leave here today, guys, and thank you so much for letting me take up a little bit of your time here on the internet today. Thank you so much to Book of the Month for sponsoring today's video, and I will be seeing you guys very soon in the next one. Bye!